Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Congressman Michael Waltz of Florida.
I am so honored. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Patriots. I am so honored to stand before you as a 27-year Army veteran and the first Green Beret ever elected to Congress. And I'm joined tonight by my beautiful wife, Julia, who, oh, by the way, has more combat tours than I do. Look, folks, we have deployed all over the Middle East, all over Africa, all over Afghanistan, and I have never in my lifetime seen the world falling apart like it is under Joe Biden. And that's because under President Trump, we had a president who defeated ISIS, broke Iran, stood with Israel, always stood with our allies, made China pay. You didn't see any spy balloons under President Trump, did you? He deterred Russia. You know what he told Putin? You try anything, and I'll take the tops off the Kremlin. And he didn't dare, did he? He did under Obama, he did under Biden, but not under Donald J. Trump. He defused North Korea. And importantly, he got our hostages home and didn't pay billions of dollars to get our Americans back. And here's my favorite part about Donald Trump, the commander-in-chief. He sat across the table from the bureaucrats and the generals and said, if you don't give our troops what they need, you know what he told the generals? You're fired. You're out of here. We're cleaning house. Everything takes too long, costs twice as much, and delivers half of what our troops need. And what do we have today? What do we have today with President Biden? What's he focused on? He's focused on pronouns. He's focused on renaming bases. He's focused on DEI, and here's my favorite. He's focused on building electric tanks. Has anybody seen any charging stations in the Middle East for the Biden's electric tanks? And here's what I can tell you straight up in combat. Our enemy's bullets, listen to me folks, our enemy's bullets could give a damn about black, white, or brown, or about religion, or about gender, or about anything else. The only colors that matter in the foxhole are the red, white, and blue, baby. That's the only thing that matters. That's the only thing our military should care about. And that's the only thing our fellow soldiers care about. And that's the only thing President Trump cares about. Now, I want to tell you a story about the man, the leader, the commander-in-chief that is Donald J. Trump. We all remember Biden's disgraceful withdrawal from Afghanistan, the debacle and the stain on our national conscience that was. The 13 Gold Star families have to relive it every day, the ones that lost their sons and daughters that disgraceful day. Biden won't even take their calls. He calls it an outstanding success. He won't even take a meeting with him. Well, I called President Trump. We talked about it, and he said, Michael, I would love to meet them. Get them up here. Get them up here to Bedminster. He was scheduled, folks, hear me on this. He was scheduled to spend an hour with them. You know how long he spent? He spent 6 hours with them. He met each one. He listened. He cared. one of the moms kind of leaned over to me and she said, "Do you think he'll sign a picture of my son?" I said, "Oh, hell yeah, he will. Please ask. He will be happy to." And he spent hours more. And if that wasn't enough, he then has them up to dinner. And at the start of the dinner, he promised them this. When he gets back in the White House, he will release all the tapes, all the videos, all the records, all the emails, and give these families the accountability and the transparency that they deserve and that they will never get from Joe Biden. And then God bless this man. This is why I love this man so much. He had them laughing. He had these moms that have been through so much crying. He had them, I love this, we saw DJ Trump in action playing Sinatra, playing Phantom of the Opera. He had these moms dancing with their husbands. Two of them came up to me afterwards and said, this was the best thing that had happened to them since they had lost their sons. That night with President Trump. Mr. President, you helped them heal. And I will forever, and they will be forever, and America will forever be grateful to you for that. Patriots, that's the Donald Trump that I've come to know. That's the Donald Trump and the Commander-in-Chief we all know. That's the Donald Trump the media never wants you to see. That is the Donald Trump we must have as Commander-in-Chief back in the White House this November. We need it, the country needs it, the world needs it, because we will once again have peace through America's strength. God bless you. I salute you. Let's go fight, 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 and let's win.